name is Yarrow Willard from Harmonic Arts Botanical Dispensary, and today we are going to make a Chaga Elixir. Chaga mushroom is this mushroom right here. You'll find chaga growing on older birch trees, coming out of places where the bark is broken open or branches have fallen off. Chaga helps protect the trees by scabbing over these open areas. It's not a polypore, but it's more of a what they call sclerotia, which means it's like a big wordy thing that comes out of a tree. Looks kind of weird and gnarly, but has a lot of amazing healing benefits. Chaga is the highest thing we've ever found in something called SOD, or superoxide dismutase. This is an antioxidant or free radical scavenger that our body uses to purge itself of all kinds of free radical damage and oxidation. Chaga is considered an immunomodulant, meaning it's not just stimulating the immune system or depressing it, it is bringing it to a higher level of function. This becomes really important as we start to get into all different types of immunological issues. Chaga is great for people whose immune system is starting to lose function, i.e. immunodepressed, or those who are overstimulated, i.e. autoimmune people. Chaga has antiviral compounds found in the black outer part of it. These are all alcohol soluble and so should be used in a dual extraction method. Chaga is very anti-inflammatory and has been used alongside many other therapies for helping with irritable bowel and gut conditions. This mushroom has some anti-tumoral effects, antiviral compounds, and anti-inflammatory compounds. In fact, it is also antifungal. As this is a woody mushroom, it has tough and fibrous cell walls, meaning you need to extract it. You can't just eat it. We have to do what's called a decoction. To create a decoction is simple. All you need to do is lightly simmer the chaga in water for 30 minutes to an hour. We can also rebrew chaga 2 to 3 times, so don't throw away the grounds like you would with coffee. At Harmonic Arts, we offer a tea cut. This is really the most ideal cut for breaking down and doing a decoction with, as it offers a lot of surface area, but also easy filtration. This takes about 20 to 30 minutes to extract, whereas the big chunks like this are more like an hour or 2 hours. To make this decoction, I am going to add 1 liter of water to 2 tablespoons of chaga tea. Stir this up and lightly simmer it for half an hour to an hour. All right, we're back. We have our nicely brewed chaga tea, as you can see. This can be drank like this, or we can make it into a chaga-powered elixir. By making it into an elixir, we are amping up the nutrient potential within it. We're adding in some fats to slow down the absorption and other superfoods to give us more mineral and vitamin content. Now that it is simmered, I'm going to filter it off and put it into the blender. My favorite way to filter this in a blender is with a number 4 reusable coffee filter. It sits just like this, right into the blender. Pretty easy to use. Now that we have the chaga in the blender, we're going to turn it into a nut milk. This helps slow down the absorption, adding fats to the liquid, creating a little more stable matrix for the other superfoods to go into. In this case, we're going to use cashews, about 1/3 to 1/2 cup for this liter. Cashews can be added in and blended up without having to be filtered out. So if you do want a nice consistency, you may want to filter out the sediment afterwards. The next ingredient I'm going to add in is our 6 mushroom blend, which is a mixture of steam extracted mushrooms that are easily absorbable and don't need further extraction. It also has in it reishi, cordyceps, coriolis, maitake, and shiitake. These 6 mushrooms are the top mushrooms that have been studied and offer the highest nutrient benefit of all the medicinal mushrooms we know of. A good dosage of this is about 1/2 teaspoon. Though it is safe to take in larger amounts, that's about the amount we're going to add into this blend here. I'm also going to add in our super power blend, which is a mixture of 5 different superfoods that we like to add together. The super power blend consists of raw cacao, mesquite, lucuma, maca, and vanilla. It helps bind fats to waters and makes a really nice nutrient base in order to use in any kind of smoothie or tonic elixir like this. The raw cacao is really high in magnesium, as well as that bliss chemical of anandamide. The mesquite is really high in calcium, as well as all sorts of other minerals that it upchannels, having a nice caramelly flavor. The lucuma helps bind the fats and waters together and has a rich vanilla type flavor. The maca is a great energy food that's protective to the adrenals and the thyroid, as well as other endocrine systems. The vanilla is just a great flavor that rounds it all out and brings it all together. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of this into the blend. The last ingredient we're going to add in is a little bit of raw honey to to help drive it deeper into the tissues and give a nice flavor. I'm gonna add in 1 heaping tablespoon of honey, but you can sweeten it to the level you like. That's pretty much all we need to make this elixir taste awesome. From there, we can start adding in other beneficial ingredients if we choose, such as herbal powders that we're working with, maybe some tinctures that we might be working with, as well as things like bee pollen might be great in there. There's many different ways we can go with this, but for now, let's just keep it basic. I'm gonna put this on the blender and let it blend for 30 seconds. All right, there we have it. There's a Chaga Elixir. At this point, the elixir is fine to drink, but if we want to have a nice smooth consistency, we may want to filter it. As you can see, this is a pretty easy elixir to make with a lot of healing benefits. Not only is it highly antioxidant and good for modulating and increasing the immune function, it's also full of minerals and vitamins. So, try this at home. Thanks for joining me. I'm Yarrow from Harmonic Arts Botanical Dispensary, and this has been Make Your Own Chaga Elixir.